This one floats, glows, and reshapes the entire mood of your space. Crafted as a fully parametric ceiling light in Revit, and nothing about it is ordinary. We're going to start by creating a new family in the English template and in metric generic ceiling based. In here, we are going to create two reference planes for setting the base of our lighting. And I'm going to set them exactly in the center, make them equal, and create another dimension for controlling the size of this part. Then I will go to create section, and with this extrusion, with this circle, in these two sections, create two circles. Let's make this 5, and for the other part I will copy this to here. Then we are going to align and lock them with these reference planes, so we be sure that they will stay exactly where they need to be. After this, I'm going to hit finish, and let's go to this front view. I will zoom in this section and let's move them down. Then I'm going to create another reference plane to set them for their height. Align these two sections with this line and the top part with this section. Based on what I see in here, I think we need to move this circle to this part. I'm going to align it with this section, remove constraint, lock it, and let's lock it again. Okay, hit finish, and we can create the other side. I'm going to create another circle in the same place. Make sure you select the center. We can go with 45, 30. I'm going to check this part, and let's align it with these two reference lines. Select it again, copy this for the other side, and in here we are going to align it with these two parts. Hit finish, and let's check the extrusion. I think we can go with just maybe 30 or 20. If we go to this 3D view, we can see them in here. I'm going to move them down like this. Perfect. This is also too much. We can go with 20 or 10. Okay, next we are going to go to this left view. In here, we need to create some other reference planes, one in this section, another one in this part, and a line in here. I will set a value for this section. I think it is 10 or maybe 15, 115, and I'm going to lock it in here. For these two sections, I will make the distance between them equal, and another one for controlling this value. Now, I'm going to change the name of these reference plane. This is going to be A, and this one will be B. Then we can go to front view, and in here, I'm going to create some reference planes in here and in this part. All of these steps that we are taking is for being able to control every part and everything that we need with precision. Otherwise, this very unique lighting didn't need to be this much complicated. But if we want to be able to control all of these steps, we need to take and create all of these parameters. I will set my work plane on A or B, click on OK, and then we are going to use this sweep. For its path, I'm going to create the line from this part to here and align all of these sections here with these points. Okay, now if we hit finish and go to this left view, for creating the profile, we can see it in this section. For its profile, I will use a rectangle profile that I had created before. In here, I'm going to cancel this section, click on this part. I'm going to load it to here. Okay, then click on this section and choose the profile. Let's go to this left view. In here, I will change its size, but it is going to be in the center, so it is very easy to control. Or maybe we can move it down. I think in here it looks much better, and we can control these sections easily. Hit finish, and if we go to 3D view, we can see something like this. If you want to change the dimensions of this profile, you can go to family section. In the profiles, in here you can see it. Right click and go to type properties. In here you can change it to, for example, 5. Click on apply. This is very small. I think we can go with 10 and okay. Now we are going to repeat it for the other side, but this time it is going to be on the B reference line. Go to front view and set your work plane on the B reference plane. Then I'm going to create my sweep with this sketch path from this part to here. Okay, I created these lines on different reference planes, as you can see in here and in this part. Then we can hit finish, and for the profile I will use the same. Let's go to this left view and check where it is. I'm going to move this under these lines, hit finish, and let's also change this one. I'm going to select it and move this profile from its center up in here. If we go to 3D view, we can see them like this. And also we are going to create another one. In the front view, we are going to create it exactly in the center line, front back. Click on OK, and with this sweep I will create my path with this line from this section to here, lock and align them in this section, hit finish, and for the profile, square profile, in the left view, let's see where it is, and we're going to hit finish and go to 3D view. Okay, for connecting these two parts to this rod, we are going to go to ref level, and in here we're going to create some very simple extrusions in this section like this to here. I will set this on 8, and we are going to align all of these parts, and for the other side we are going to do it in here, and I'm going to just simply mirror it for the other side. And in here we need to lock these sections with these reference planes just to be sure they will work perfectly together. Hit finish, and we can go to this 3D view. It is in this part we need to move them down in left view. So move it to this section, lock them, and the other part for this section we are going to use this extrusion. I think it could be minus 45, maybe a little bit more this way. And after this we have the base for our lighting. Now for the main part we are going to go to file and create a new family in the metric generic model. I created in this part to be able to control it much better, but you can create it in the main environment too. For this, create a reference plane in this section, in here, to in these two parts, and I will make both of them equal, create a dimension, and repeat it for the other side too. Now let's go to left view, and in here I will create another reference plane under this part for controlling the height like this, and then we are going to move it down a little bit more. Now I'm going to create the strip with this sketch path and this circle in here, lock all of these parts, and then for this part I will use this circle, move it to the center, and trim it with these two lines. Actually, we don't need this one. I'm going to hit finish, and we can go to the edit profile section. Let's go to this ref level, and in here I'm going to create a very simple rectangle like this in here, and we are going to hit finish and finish again. If we go to this 3D view, we can see something like this. Now to turn it into exact shape that we need, first I'm going to go to this left view and move this section down. We need a little bit more height. Move these two parts closer. Okay. And then we are going to go to this front view. In here, I'm going to create a void extrusion with this circle exactly in this part, I think in here. Then I'm going to create two lines in this part to here up to this section. Let's create it the other way so we be sure that we are selecting the right sections. Trim these two parts together, and this is the exact section that we need to delete. I will first move this up to this part like this and hit finish. If we go to this 3D view, we can see it is in this section, and we can just simply create this very simple shape. I'm going to select it and assign a parameter for its material. Let's go with glass, or let's go with just material. Click on OK and OK again. So this is the main shape of our lighting, and we're going to simply load it into our family. Click on OK, and now we can place it in ref level. Okay, I'm going to place it in this part. And now we can go to this front view. In here, I will simply move this up in this section. Let's go to this left view, and in here I will place this one exactly in this section. Let me just first change what we have in this part a little bit more, and then we are going to place this exactly in here. Set it in the front view too. I'm going to check it in 3D view. Okay, I think its placement is good, and I think we can go to this back view and move it to this part. Not that much. Copy it in here. Perfect. Then I'm going to create some copies of this for this part and here. I think we can move these sections a little bit closer this way. I'm going to go to ref level and make a little bit more space in here. Also, we need to change the size of these parts to set the main section between these sections. I'm going to go back to this 3D view, and in here move these to this side. Make sure we don't have any intersection. Select the others and also move them to the center. And for this last one, it should be exactly in this part. I'm going to select all of these parts, go to this left view, and we are going to copy it for this section too. Let's go to this 3D view and set them in the other side too. I think we need to move this one to here, but I'm going to delete it, and in this part I will copy it for this section. Move it to here, and we can see these parts like this. For the central section, I'm going to go to the left view again, and we are going to simply copy these for this section too, for the center of this section. We don't need this part. Okay, so I'm going to go to this 3D view, select all of these parts and set them exactly on this profile. We can go to this 3D view again. Let's check where they are. I'm going to delete this part, and also here we are going to change this sweep. It shouldn't be in this section. Go to this front view and align and lock it with this line. Hit finish and lock it and finish again. Now if we go to 3D view, we have all of these sections perfectly next to each other this way. So this was the base and the structure of this lighting, and if you want to assign material in different shapes, you can just simply select some of these. For example, this one in here, this one, maybe let's select this, unselect this and select it in here. I'm going to also select this one. Okay, let's say we want all of these parts to have a same material. I'm going to go to edit type, just simply duplicate them, family number 3, click on OK, and in here we can simply assign another material. I'm going to, for example, change it to this glass, switch this to a red color, click on OK. I don't like it in this part. I think this looks better, and increase transparency maybe. Click on OK and OK. As you can see, it is transparent, and if you want to see the color, you can simply put this on consistent color. For these parts, I'm going to go to this section, and I will just simply create a new material. In here, add a little bit transparency, and if you want, you can change the color. If you want, you can just simply leave it like this. I want to also add a little bit color, maybe something like this. Click on OK and OK and OK. Now you can see all of these parts perfectly this way. I think the transparency for these sections is a little too much, so we can go with something like this. It is much better. I'm going to make it a little darker. Click on OK and OK. For these parts also, you can select them. Since we are in a ceiling view, you can select them, and from this part you can assign a material for them too. I will also load this into my project. Click on OK. In here I'm going to create a ceiling because it will not work if you don't have any ceiling. Hit finish, and from this 3D view we can load the lighting we created and we can place it in this part. I really like how it looks. It is very unique and maybe a little bit challenging to create, but it will transform and change the vibe of your space, especially if it is designed. So thank you so much for watching until now, and I will see you next time.